say the process that we went through was highly collaborative in that we introduced this idea of dialogic goal deployment, which simultaneously achieves the goals of the DES core team and organization and the goals of the individual team.
We came together, we looked at the goals from 1 to 5 and then 5 to 1, and then we went back to the team and we set goals for each tier. It was what was meaningful for the team. So at the tier 1 level, we spent more time on the clinicals that drove results to my tier 2 level goals, and then my managers took it to their tier 3 goals, which was more of a department type of goal rather than an individual.
So we showed them how what we do at tier 1 and the work that we do helps each tier complete their goals and cascade all the way up to those very high level 5 goals.
Our COO, Duncan Campbell, and we had set at a tier 4 level what those goals were. And then said, okay, tier 3, how do the 8 directors across population health, what do they do to get to tier 4? And it was an interesting journey, this bit. So the goals all align, and certainly they're all very unique and different, but they ultimately align up. And now I do feel like we really do, really commit to tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4.
But even level setting with the team of what is Vizient? The work, they might not know what Vizient is, and how does the work that we do align with Vizient is super important for them to have that understanding of this is what Patty Mason's looking at, this is what Eileen is looking at, this is what Duncan is looking at, so that they really understand how the work they do every day is leading into that, and that they were part of making the decision of what goals we would be tracking. So that, and since we started measuring it, we went from a very high no-show cancellation rate where that appointment was unutilized to a very low unutilized appointment rate just from simply tracking it every
goal of the organization is access, but every department will have their own way of, figuring out how to provide access to your patients. And that's the interesting part because it's still one common goal. We're all fighting for the same thing.